Winters bring a lot of smog to Delhi, a little bit of doom and gloom every year. But one good thing descends on the capital. A lot of sports cars assemble at the BIC to light up this track with the sounds and sights of beautiful sports cars going hell for leather on the racetrack. Welcome to Launch Control, welcome to Evo India, and we've got the new C63S E-Performance to put it through the ultimate real world test. Let's get this party started.
Nobody can take the crown now.
As is now customary with Launch Control, drag races on a Saturday, track day on a Sunday. About 75 cars showed up to find their match on the drag strip. Ferrari versus Lamborghini, Porsche versus Porsche, even a Hummer EV showed up and absolutely creamed an Urus on the drag strip. I spotted a friend in a C63. Progress is the only constant. That next to me is a tuned C63 with over 1000 Newton meters of torque sent to the rear wheels. So I had traction and electric assist to pull faster. Progress shows and a 4-cylinder can go faster than a V8. But I love the exhaust note of that car fading in the background. Over the course of the day, I drag raced a strong hybrid BMW XM, a Stage 3 911, and of course that C63. Launch Control is not about competition though. It is a celebration of all good things on four wheels.
Some reason I didn't get the launch right, but this is quick. Oof.
We even took our Launch Control All Access Pass giveaway winner to ride shotgun in our car during one of our drag races. Some of the fastest cars in the country made a beeline to the drag strip. A 911 Turbo S set the fastest time of 10 seconds flat, followed closely by another Turbo S and a 296 GTB. Launch Control is the only event in the country where you can drift for 2 full days. It all depends on how many sets of tires you can go through. Straight line speed and quick reflexes prepare you for the next day when you have to do a lot more with the steering and brakes. I thought it would be a good thing to get to grips with the C63 with a few runs on the Autocross track before entering the main track.
Use the TrackBase app to map this autocross track and then measure myself on this track, and I'm going to use the boost strategy that is built in. It uses the electric motor strategically to give it extra performance where it needs on this track.
A little bit about the C63 now. It's a 2.1 ton sedan and I'm driving it on a tight autocross track. But a lot of F1 tech is working behind the scenes to make it dance like a ballerina here. It feels much lighter than it weighs. The rear wheels steer by 2.5 degrees to make tighter turns. The electric motor gives an extra boost when you exit corners on full throttle. And the steering is bloody quick. So much is learned here. Everyone must drive autocross to get a feel of what their sports cars can do at safer speeds. With better understanding of the car after the autocross run, I took the C63 for my first stint on track.
Out on the track, the grip, the agility, despite all the weight it carries and its performance on the straight line, it's absolutely incredible. My mind is blown. And driving it along with all other sports cars on this track, it really gives perspective. I know tradition says a C63 is supposed to have a V8 up front, but that is progress. Formula One tech, all-wheel drive and torque when you need it most. This car is absolutely incredible.
The pit lane was buzzing with action too. Lamborghini showed up with a 10 crore rupee Revuelto. Aston Martin bought the achingly beautiful Vantage. There were simulators and excellent hospitality in the pit lane, courtesy Golden Cruiser, the event's main sponsor. Alright, it's time for another crack at the BIC. Also, I apologize for that hilariously hideous helmet.
Can't believe this has got a 4-cylinder engine up front. I know it's the most powerful 4-cylinder in the world, but oh my god. I'm just on my out lap and already this feels like so much to process. I can feel the electric motor kick in. I can feel the performance from this 4-cylinder. It's got a big turbocharger to the right side of the 4-cylinder bank. The way the two work together, it's 670 horsepower, 1020 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. Now, brake hard, turn in, reverse turn 1, turn 2, and now I'm at the uphill hairpin at turn 3. Turn in a little late because you can use the nice. You can use the rear wheel steer to position it well on the exit. Now on the back straight, full gas. I'm already doing 220. The gantry still not reached me. 240, 250 at the gantry. Woof. Hard on the brakes at turn 4. Go deep, turn in, and as you bleed, go on the gas. Beautiful, the grip from the all-wheel drive system, letting a little bit of slip. I've been spending these past 2 days with a lot of car nerds over here, guys who drive Porsches and BMWs and Ferraris, and they're pleasantly surprised with what this car can do. There's a lot of misconception that because this has a 4-cylinder engine, it's going to be a slow or emotionless car, but that is absolute rubbish. There's so much involvement. There's so much involvement in this car. So the Buddh International Circuit is mapped on the TrackPace app, and it's absolutely incredible how it makes you a better driver. Let the car pass. Alright, so at the beginning of the session, I did 2 sessions with the C63, getting to know the car, getting to understand how the boost strategy works, how the battery complements the engine, and towards the start I was doing 228s, not pushing it too much, worried about whether it's going to be too much on the brakes with the weight of the car and all. But the more I drove it, the more confidence I got, and because of the TrackPace app, I was able to understand where I was doing what wrong. Towards the end of the session, I was doing 224s, and in the last lap I could do a 223.8. That's not the fastest time, of course. Theoretical average according to the app is a 223.07, but I was getting closer to that time, and of course it taught me so much. I think that is my big takeaway. The technology is helping me become a better driver, and this car, I'm still shaking because I didn't expect it to be so quick. I had a bunch of Porsches in and around the track, and I could see the way this car was keeping up on the straights, on corner exits. Oh man, it's a 4-cylinder turbo petrol, but it drives faster than a V8. Incredible, incredible. My mind is completely blown.
Some just enjoy the atmosphere at launch control, but there are quite a few who come for serious seat time, aiming to set the fastest times on track. A GT2 RS came first at launch control 7 with a blistering time of 2 minutes 8 seconds, followed by a M4 competition and an M2. If you enjoy driving fast cars, a track day is so satisfying. You get into the pit lane and you're surrounded by beautiful cars. Cars you'd put as wallpapers in your home, and they're right here in front of you. It's fun, it's exciting, it's distracting, but put on your helmet and everything vanishes.
your focus kicks in and your head is clear of every thought. And that's the beauty of launch control. It's a satisfying weekend for everyone here. It's a wide spectrum of emotions and experiences that you can't get otherwise, and that's why I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video too. I'm Anand Mohan signing off.